I upped us, so I made us level. So we're
Oh,
level. We're
I
live.
turned on my noise cancellation, and now you sound way better with that new mic.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool, cool,
Speaking of
cool.
Mike, tonight's talking stuff with McMasher is Mike Hohmann, and I gotta say, I love Mike, but if there's one negative thing I could say about him, it's I can never spell his name right. I was trying to search for his deck to make this little image right here, and it's the other N in there, and there's another Mike Hohmann who's famous for something else. I don't know, and he always pops up. So maybe change that name to just Homan. And I never know, like, does he go by Michael or Mike? But either way, obviously I figured it out.
Okay. We're good on my
And for
end.
those who don't know, Mike is a homie, an official Hella Grip homie.
Yeah, he's not on the website, which is my bad. I need to fix that. I think I'm missing quite a few people.
There's a
There's
lot
quite a
of
few people.
homies who aren't on the
Somebody,
website.
well, here's the thing: is that somebody actually, and this actually is something that we've argued about, and I'll put this out in the public right now. Addy and me discussed getting rid of the homie page and stuff, and only having it be the store. Right? Someone DM'd me, well, DM'd us, DM'd Helagrip, and said, "Hey man, I was looking at your guys' homie page, and Mike's missing." They literally said Michael Hohmann's missing. Yes, yes. And I wrote back, I was like, man, that's actually my job. I'm messing up on that. I apologize. There's actually quite a few homies missing from the list.
It's just their images, right? It's not the drawings that Austin did.
No, it hasn't been the drawings in years, but the images are a link to their Instagram. Or if whatever the person wants, we'll link it. So if they have a YouTube channel and they're like, hey, Tubes, can you link my YouTube channel? We'd link their YouTube channel. But most of the homies just have Instagram, so it automatically links it to their Instagram. Yeah. There was one house cleaning we need to do real quick, and that is that I think like a crazy percentage of people who watch Talking Stuff with McMasher are not subscribed. It's crazy, bro.
Wow.
So real quick,
So
if
you
you are
actually
watching,
have to say subscribe.
yeah,
all the time.
yeah. I mean, I don't even care if you turn on the post notifications because that's your bad if you miss us when we're actually live. But if you could at least subscribe so that number will fix itself, I would appreciate it. And so would Addy.
Yeah. And we're nowhere close to 100,000, so it's not.
I know, but that's the dream.
You know,
that's the dream, dude.
I'm just saying we're not pushing it because we're right there. We just need to get over the hump.
Yeah,
it's legit for you.
But I think it bumps us up in like stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I'm sure it does. It always helps.
Yeah,
I just figured by now when people say it, I'm like, really? Like everyone doesn't already know? Like who's still telling people to subscribe?
Yeah, I agree. And yeah, I totally agree, but please subscribe.
Yeah. I will say I forget. I'll go through my YouTube subscriptions. I'm like, really? That writer or that brand isn't already up there? I've watched the videos all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they're not gonna in the middle of like a part stop or put like a subscribe, like a little lower third, which you could, but that's there forever.
Yeah, totally. I agree.
Unless, do they have it on YouTube where you could have it where it's not like burned into the video and you could like turn it off, like while it's playing something pops up and it's like subscribe
at the
like
end,
an editing thing
at the end.
Oh, at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, if anyone makes it there,
especially with us, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, like you said, tonight's episode, Michael Hohmann. I've dialed up a bunch of great Hohmann videos for us to watch, and the reason we're doing this is that his Lotus part is out. We'll watch that last. I wish thumbnails would stay instead of it just being a black screen, but that's a complaint for a different time.
And you and I saw Lotus live at Havasu.
And Big Mike was there. Is it Big Mike? No, that's not his name.
Mike's dad?
Mike's dad. What's his dad? Mike's dad's name?
I don't know. I'm just like Mr. Hohmann. Mr. Hohmann to you and me.
Yeah, definitely Mr. Hohmann to me and you.
Yeah, I did go up and talk to him, and I was just like, your son is a legend. I don't know if you know that. And the stuff he was doing was insane. He's just like, yeah, cool, bro. Yeah, I've heard that a few times. Something of that nature.
Yeah, I had a whole convo with him as well out front of the premiere. Awesome dude.
Yeah, great event. And it was, we added Hohmann and Brian Noise to the squad after the A-Town Am.
No, before
annual number.
Oh wait,
Oh, the
before the premiere, after the contest. You're right, Addy.
yeah, after
You're
the
right.
contest.
You're right.
Yeah, on the way. Well, we weren't even sure if we were gonna have the premiere, right? They were trying to get it like scheduled at that burger place.
We were invited to the. It is Big Mike. Josh is in the chat. It is Big Mike.
Mr. Young?
Yeah, J Money.
It's Mr. Young to you.
It's Mr. Young to you.
Yeah.
My memory, if it doesn't, I think I was driving that night, so I was sober Sally. We went to the Aztec barn house. They had rented like a full on farm, remember?
Yeah.
And we went over
Scooter
there.
Farm should have gotten that. They
Yeah.
screwed up. They missed out on a branding opportunity. Could have done a whole shoot there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like a classic red barn and then
They
a
had
house.
A house, like multiple. It had another like guest house. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy property.
It was baller. I didn't even like see 2/3 of it.
And you're right. And we went over there because the original premiere was canceled or whatever, and they were trying to adjust it and figure out a location. We got invited to go back to the Aztec Airbnb. We were kicking it with all the dudes. And then, yeah, I think me and you had a sidebarred Hohmann and Brian, and we took them out back, and we, put them on the team.
Took him out.
I knew as soon as I said it, I was like, I shouldn't have said that. That didn't sound good.
It's like, are we gonna die or get added to the squad? But yeah, it was a good crew outside. But yeah, that was cool. That was our first and only time adding two people at the same time right next to each other. Or did we do that after Lotus?
Technically speaking, yes. That also hasn't been announced, Addy. So watch what you're saying there.
Well, anyone who hears the date is like, well, when A-Town, that was like when COVID first hit.
I like that. Technically, also Lotus. It's like, yeah, well, that's true. Well, also, like, to be honest,
wait,
like,
what don't people know about? Oh, that we did. Well, I didn't say. I didn't.
Yeah,
name names.
I know you didn't.
I was gonna say, like, wait, we've already had a noise. The Sig Grip just dropped.
Yeah. Lotus was the other premiere. That was the premiere you're thinking of. There was a breakfast video. I mean, there was a bunch of mini videos.
Yeah.
The breakfast had a video that played. It wasn't their full length, I don't think. And then Priorities played, but it was a different cut of Priorities than what it was actually released. If you really want to nerd out.
Oh, I'm sorry. I remember why it was canceled. It was going to be at the breakfast house.
It was going to be at an Airbnb. Actually, Kevin O'Brien in the chat just wrote, premiere got canceled at Airbnb because they got kicked out at the last minute. We had it at whatever burger spot. I don't remember.
Yeah, Homie had a seizure, and then
that spooked the hell out of me. Was Homie having the seizure?
I'm sure everyone. That was wild. Homie had a seizure. I'm sure he was good from what we heard.
Yeah.
And yeah, tons of.
But it was way too many young men at a really nice Airbnb, surrounded by other really nice mansions.
Yeah.
And the minute we pulled up, I thought to myself, "There's no way this is happening here."
Yeah. You did call that out.
I wanted,
and within like 10 minutes, we were already walking right back out, and fire engines were there.
Yeah, I wanted to get out of there immediately because it's like 100+ kids at somebody's Airbnb never equals a good time.
Yeah.
It just doesn't.
Well, yeah, they were surrounded. If they had done it at Aztec, there was more like land surrounding it. It probably could have worked out, but it wasn't an Aztec thing, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly think that the premiere was amazing at the burger spot that they had it at. It ended up being awesome. People were drinking, getting burgers, the whole 9 yards.
And it was carefree because it was like cops are driving by, no one's doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
Versus the other house, the whole time we were like, so when is this going to get broken up?
Yeah. To answer your original question too, technically speaking, D and Oliver got put on the same day, or same time period. And Delaney as well. I mean, Delaney was maybe a little bit before them officially, but then, everything at Hella Grip happens like a sloth. It takes a little bit of time. So then we doled them up individually over last year. Kind of the same thing we're doing this year with the Hella Grip homies. We've only announced Devin, but there are a couple other homies that have been a part of the team now for almost a year, I would say.
Yeah.
And they still haven't been announced.
Yeah.
We work very slowly over here.
Also you got to get them quick.
Well, and
some other grip tape company wants to make them homies.
Sure, I guess so. also another reason to listen to the show, because then you'll hear this kind of information.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. That's fun.
Little inside deets.
That's fun. All right. Let's get into the Hohmann shit. So the first thing is I found Hohmann's personal YouTube channel, Addy.
Ooh, you did some real deep diving.
Not really. It's the same as his Instagram handle, right?
Yeah.
It's literally the same handle. But
and be sure to subscribe to his
which
private thing.
Which I'll do right now. Subscribe. So there you go. We did it.
And his last video was uploaded
8 years ago.
8 years ago. Okay.
Check it out. Check out what this last video was.
Ooh.
The next one has quite a write-up, but a majority of that beginning is just copyright.
It's a copyright disclaimer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they actually have some writing down here.
Yeah, you can't seem to stay away from a scooter.
So this is when Mike still lived in Pittsburgh. And we'll begin.
Pittsburgh, PA.
PA, yeah. His whole style has definitely changed over the years.
I like that font. Whoa, but still got the headphones.
Always.
Damn.
Oh, is that
Feeble 3.
That's a McKean shirt.
That's the McKean boxer shirt.
Yep.
One of my faves.
Something about red shoes always look good.
Yeah, the only Vans I got right now are my red Vans, but I would never ride in them. Oh my God.
I think those are red classics.
Those are the reds. I always need extra heel support.
Mike's tearing it up, man, even at a young age.
Yeah, dude. Whip over that gap through the tree and the sign. Another boxer shirt. Wow, he was really repping it. I wonder if Chris Anacleto, the owner, sent him like a package.
Maybe like when you know you're going out filming. I do the same thing. I wear certain clothes when I go. Yeah.
I'm just who actually bought that?
I see a lot of people wearing that shirt. Well, back in the day, I did.
I just feel like they all got hooked up.
That was steezy, dude.
That was pretty steezy.
A little G turn.
I wonder, maybe he went to Proto, because I know he got that Proto clamp. Because I'm something like,
I think this predates him getting hooked up, though. Oh, a little hag.
Yeah.
Little hag out right there.
Yeah, that was dope. A little X-up ride out. Ooh, the feeble on the super skinny ledge. I was always afraid of the super skinny ledges, because it was just like, you had to be on top. Wow. Feeble downside, like hop over to downside. That's steezy.
For like a homie vid, though, this is filmed really well.
Yeah.
I don't know if this was no, I think this predates Olivia.
What deck is that he's riding?
I want to say, I don't know why, but I want to say it's a Phoenix, but maybe TSI?
No.
Because he rode for TSI as his first sponsor, if I'm not mistaken.
It's like the neck looks like a TSI, but
there's a Jonah Humble clip.
Oh, here we go.
And he was on TSI.
What font is this? It's pretty good. They should have gotten rid of the center parts, but that's okay. On the vowels. Oh, okay. Front Beal 360 bar. Yeah, just some good old steezy riding, staying low to the ground. I love that even in 2013, he's just throwing feebles.
Oh, wow.
Oh, this is sketchy. Is he going to go all the way around or just hop off the flat? Oh, goes all the way around to whip out. That is impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Is that an brick spots?
Adivka or whatever?
Oh, that was dope. Even though he clipped it.
That's the
Advict?
Advict, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an Advict to you. So Mike was just supporting Scootering clothing brands.
Yeah,
which
dude.
Is awesome.
I wonder if he was buying it or someone was just hooking him up. I thought I was gonna hit that rail.
That's the infamous Mike trick too, the bar twister.
Yeah, when no one was doing bar twist 2013.
I mean, just Mike, in my opinion, has the best bar twist in the game.
Yeah, very true. I would agree with you 100% on that.
You got homie on the stairs giving the thumbs up.
It's all good. It's all good. I got my Gatorade Glacier Frost.
Get it, dude.
You got this. Damn, that spot is sick. Did he
whip over
like 5-0 that a little bit?
No, I think we'll just whip over.
Dang, right. Young Hohmann. Yeah, just whip over.
Oh, okay. Somebody.
Are we getting straight to the point?
Well, that's the next one anyway. So that's funny that I guess there was a timeline.
I saw that. Yeah.
All right. So the next
I didn't get that
one
lucky with the pun.
was the same year. Once again, it doesn't say. I think this was another Pittsburgh video, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't think. Did you ever see these videos when they came out? Like, none of these are familiar.
No.
I don't know really when I like came or like cued into Hohmann.
I have, I think, what the first video when we really noticed Hohmann.
Okay.
I
Great
do.
font.
I do remember seeing some of the Florida footage. Oh, he's wearing
Is
a
that a
Heligrip tee.
shirt?
Yeah, OGT.
Wow.
Super
Dang,
OGT.
that's the first tee.
And a
You're
Raptor.
right.
That was
He
a
was
Raptor
supporting
tee.
the brands.
Clip back was a Raptor tee too, so he was really supporting.
Okay.
Yeah, Raptor tee right there.
Yeah. Oh,
I
so
think
that's
he was
something I
buying
realized
Addy.
about Mike. Yeah, he was really more than anyone we've looked at. He was really supporting the brands,
Dude. I mean,
all around. Back in the day.
if you go back and listen to Sloth Talk, the Hohmann episode was one of the best Sloth Talks we did.
Yeah, you're
Bar front
right.
board.
I totally forgot about that.
Because Hohmann
was one of the
really
best.
he really knows his scooter history and just knows he just knows a lot about scootering. He's fun to talk to about the subject.
He's very passionate beyond just like the personal riding.
And he's not a Debbie Downer about the whole thing. He's not like, "Oh man, I wish I got more out of it." He doesn't have those vibes, which a lot of dudes do when they get older.
Yeah.
Wait, was that? I'm not digging all the
Santa
black
Cruz?
spaces, but I get yelled at if I mention black spaces.
Why people actually get offended by black spaces?
Smalls did, yeah. Wow, that was wall right X up.
Wow. I mean, yeah, that's a weird editing thing in black spaces.
Smalls,
I mean, it
Smalls told
like
me it was my
circa
internet.
2002.
Yeah, supposedly it's not. I think in this video it might actually be black spaces, but with his video he got all upset and said there was none.
It like matches up to the song.
Wow.
Bar twist?
It looked, yeah.
Our regular bar. Oh, that spot is dope. That wedge. Here we go. Hohmann's huge on the fakie tricks.
And red shoes.
And red shoes.
Those might be the same shoes.
Elvis Costello. That was just a
Elvis Costello.
Yeah, red shoes.
I mean, I know.
Whip Manny's, something I've done maybe once in my life. Wow. I never learned Whip Manny's. Did he fast plant over that rail?
Dude. Yeah, dude.
A rare scooter fast plant. Oh, that was interesting. Like a 270 downside.
Mike does hat tricks. It makes him look good.
That was a while. I don't think I've ever seen one do like an alley-oop or downside whip on a whip. Like, it's such a unique spot. It's hard to replicate, but intriguing to say the least. Now this shirt. Okay, we're just doing Hillbomb Manny. This is a first for me. Hillbomb Manny. Where are y'all at on that? And then just decides this is a good time to end the Manny. I think there was a little something on the ground, but that is dope. And then just continue on your way.
Back to a black fade.
Yeah, I almost wish I could hear this. After the stream, I'll listen to the song. Be like, all right, what's the time this up? Is he in the cemetery right now?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. Cemetery riding. I mean, it's, Pennsylvania, a lot of cemeteries. Whoa. Dangerous. Is that like a metal rope?
Yeah. Looks like it.
Metal rope.
Seriously though, like almost every clip he's wearing a scooter t-shirt. So,
yeah.
That's so cool.
And
man.
those red shoes.
You want to talk about how to get sponsored? Wear scooter clothing all the time.
Yeah, people will notice. Then they could go check their orders and be like, he actually bought that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe all the brands should get together, put up a database. Riders who actually bought their stuff, upload the order forms. It's a little invasion of privacy, but for the greater good. Wow. 360 bar twist, 2013.
Wow.
Now, is this all homies filming with the handy cam? Wow.
That whip bar was massive.
Let's go.
Dude. That was massive.
massive.
Let's watch that one more time because that was
Who
awesome.
was that on the side? It looks like a...
It's Logan.
Whoa.
It's not.
That haircut.
Wow, another one too.
Hohmann kind of looks like at this age, the singer of Matchbox 20.
Fat bar twist. The singer of Matchbox.
What's his name? Oh, I forget. Because Always Sunny in Philly. I'm thinking PA. Like Rob or something.
Yeah, Rob. And here we are. That's a Heligrip T right there too. I'm pretty sure.
Was it? I don't know. It looks like it with the slothy sloth.
This, I think, it maybe I might be wrong on this, but I think this is the first video he has Olivia film. So he's moved to Florida at this point.
Yeah.
And I think this is kind of around the time I heard of him, but not necessarily when I started like super paying attention. Just being honest.
I gotta say, of all the videos, the one consistent thing that's great besides his writing is the fonts he's choosing. Like that Cheez-It font for his name, fantastic.
I think that was an orange.
Orange would make sense.
Yeah, Florida.
You know, up close.
Yeah.
Those little up close challenges. What is it? And then they zoom out. Yeah.
Dude.
That would be a tough. Wow. Up over the chain and down. Has Hohmann ridden more brick spots than anyone in history?
Was that Switch? Switchboard?
Yeah, that was
right.
Switch.
Yeah, Switchboard.
Good
Dude,
eye. Still got the red
Switchboard
shoes.
in 2014 on our handrail.
Dang.
Back Lipperfield.
Whoa.
Wow. Awesome.
That was like 180 to back lip.
Bar twist Manny. Whip bar out. Wow.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff.
Still got the gold proto clamp. I hope he kept that. Unless he's still riding it.
That's awesome use of space. I think that was a no push line. Am I right? Was that a no push line?
Yeah, I think so. Whoa.
Hold on, guy. This line right here is really steezy. Little Wally bar.
Like a little slappy bar, Wally bar. Yeah, a little a quicker no push. That was good. Double heel over the trash can. Wow. 180 front side, 180 out.
With the sweatband?
Yeah. I've only done 180 wall ride, 180 out once. I didn't even know I could do it. It's like, oh. Guess it's doable when you go up a bank. He went down. I did it going up.
Wow,
way easier.
Dude. Front board bar twist out. Bar twist 180.
Yeah. Now, is this a mixture of Florida and PA?
No, I think this is all Florida.
FL and PA? Sometimes the clamp looks silver. Ooh, a little slappy over the gap at the end. Oh, he's hyped.
Okay.
I thought that was a practice. He was going to like hop on for the wall ride. All right, Mike. This is where he's getting really creative.
He's a creative guy, man.
He's very creative.
Wow.
Beastly and creative. Oh, no.
Oh.
Whoa.
Dude,
was not expecting the fast plant to bar over that massive ramp. Like, why did you need it to be this big of a ramp to then fast plant? That was dope. Did he fast plant? And this is not to hate, but did he fast plant on the flat part of it? Even though there's like the ramp was completely unnecessary. It was more about the drop.
Yeah. I think so.
Okay. Another brick spot. Foot plant this time.
That's a little bit of blood. It's with the other foot, but yeah. I forget I forget the name like that changes, right?
Yeah. Well, one you put your foot down wire in the air. The other, you're a fast plant. You just like lift up off your front foot. But he did it very big. I never noticed on like the precision rides and brick.
Heligrip T.
Tell me this is just a steezy 180 bar. It is.
No,
wow.
180 whip bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 180. There we go again.
With the dually whipper. Dude, we got to go back. Yeah, we got to go back to that. Yeah, see,
dude, that was so sick. My favorite. 180 whip, the dopest. Just like a big spin. That one almost seems like he hit off the lip of the ramp. That was double heel too. 2014 double heels.
One more time on that because it's just insane.
Whoa. Dude. And still got the gold
clamp. He cracks the curb right there. Little cracker.
Yeah. See, this is a very unique way to ride that spot. I would have never thought of that. To start mid double bank. And has he had headphones on every clip?
Yeah.
I feel like there's a couple he does. Been holding it down.
I think he's got the hat on, so it's harder to tell.
He's also, more than anyone we've watched over the years, going over rails a lot. You don't really see people do that nowadays. No. I used to be big on that just from like that style of skating in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, everyone's just hopping sets. Let's hop over the rail. He was doing rail hops.
There's two people wearing boxes tees right there.
Yeah.
That's the Dylan Casson and the McKean short sleeve.
Yeah.
So boxes was popping in Florida. You guys must have made a lot of sales out there.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Some of mine I got like wrapped up, but all my McKean ones I wore the heck out of them.
So I remember seeing this part. This is his TSI part, which I think was like posted everywhere. So this is when he first gets sponsored, I guess. And it switches to VX, which is also interesting to point out. The last one was HD, Olivia
I was
film.
gonna say, if you notice, I've got the VX deck up here. When did that come into play?
The deck? Oh.
No, I'm saying like obviously if it's your deck, that's a big part of your identity. If you're gonna throw that on there,
I think this is also when he starts traveling. You know,
and he's not doing the just the classic van. Oh,
Damn.
that was a violent fall.
Dang.
That was so. Oh, okay. Now he's just violent falls and more basic font for his.
Well, that
name,
looks
but
like
that's okay.
That looks
A
like
little typewriter font.
Yeah, one of those printmaker things. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a better version.
Dude.
That was huge.
Dude.
Just massive bar spin. Okay, now this is the Hohmann I know.
I was a little
Switch front board.
He does the body varial before. Yeah, see that's Oregon or Portland or whatever.
Switch front board and then regular front board. Oof, the way he got into that ramp was almost more impressive than getting out of the bank.
Wow.
He just barely hopped into that bank.
Wow, dude.
Oof, dude. Steezy 1AB whip down the double. Now he's even repping Woodward staff.
Dude, did you see that?
Holding it down.
Did you see that? Look at this Manny body varial right here.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So now he switch. Wow, switch table hop. Let's go.
No, I think he
Dude, switch fast plan in the bank?
I think he switched the other way, right?
No, because now then this would be switch.
Oh, maybe I'm wrong. See, Mike's hard to tell.
He was big on the switch game. Yeah, because this is regular.
That's AZ, right?
Yeah, it was the wedge. I didn't even realize that.
A lot of this, this is San Diego.
Oh yeah, I think I've hopped over that rail.
You did.
I hopped over something for.
That's in Seattle or Portland, one or the other, up north.
Yeah,
that's AZ for sure.
Definitely AZ. Them trees. What?
I'm gonna assume Logan filmed this.
Ooh, dirty.
Make an assumption here, but I'm gonna go with Logan. The description doesn't say anything because and he's writing to David Bowie, Rock and Roll Suicide. Love this song. Big Bowie fan.
Not too familiar. Maybe if I heard it, I'd be like, oh yeah, it's that one.
No, we definitely listened to it, dude, in my car.
Yeah.
Did you see that body varial of the firecracker?
Yeah, dude. Do we say body varial now?
Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah.
Okay, body varial to.
I'm not trying to offend nobody, but yes.
Yeah.
It was.
It was just always It was always just a weird term to begin with, even back in the day. Now it definitely is.
Well, I guess your sex would be regular or goofy, and then you were getting a sex change when you did the opposite. So I'm goofy.
No, I get it.
Yeah, it's a sex change if I went regular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a TSI?
That was, I think, his welcome to TSI. Michael Hohmann.
Logo.
Also, the Michael Hohmann is a scumbag. Quite an interesting title work there.
Yeah. Maybe because he went through that little gross tunnel.
Now, this is the part.
Whoa, a homie collabo?
This is the part that I remember, and that what put him on my map was this part.
Yeah.
Here. I swear that they did this twice. I couldn't find the other one, so maybe I'm incorrect. If somebody knows differently, they could write in the chat and fill me in on me being wrong.
Damn, this is legendary because we added them together at the same time, and it's edited by McKean. Wow.
Yeah.
This is just an all in the family edit.
I was about to say, look, that's why I think I was confused, because I thought that the Brian Mike video was a trend kill video. I kept telling myself it's they did it on the Trend Kill channel, but then now as you see, it has the Trend Kill logo right here. Yeah. So maybe I was just tripping, and it was always a Scooter Resource video.
Oh, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell?
Yeah, it says edited by Matt, and then if you look on the bottom, it says Instagram Scooter Resource Trend Kill.
So Trend Kill was more like the production company that Matt owned at this time.
Yeah, it was his acoustics.
Yeah, or like Pappy Roots Boy production. Boy production.
Yeah.
Ooh, Tom Waits too. Going for your heart.
It's like I put over show at the end of every Hella Grip video. Over show.
They tagged Scooter Resource and Trendkill both in the description.
Yeah, but it's on the Trendkill.
Yeah, I'm just saying that one more layer.
Oh, this guy's about to fight Brian? That's not something you want to do.
Dude, that guy looked like the ultimate chill with whatever's going on.
I have to say that the Mike Bryan is the best tag team in all of Scootering.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, does he get that? I haven't watched this in years.
I don't know if it's style or just location or the fact that I've just kind of always associated them together as riding homies. A little bit of like DB and John Reyes way back in the day. Great stop before this guy's grass. He's hyped. My favorite clip of all time is it's just I think it was a story of Brian and Mike and they're at like the aquarium and he touches the stingray. He's like, I touched it, Brian. So good. What was it, that like Peanuts account or whatever the hell? The one that hates on stuff. They uploaded it. Wow. So good.
Boneless body varial?
Well, and that now Hohmann looks like the Hohmann I know now.
Wow,
dude. I never realized he was so fast plant heavy.
Wow, Gravy.
Citrus Summer.
Yeah, Citrus Summer.
Was that Gravy or Citrus?
I think it was Citrus Summer, yeah.
Too close. They look way too close to each other. Should have done those colors different. Ooh, steezy backlip on the, I don't know. I can't tell if that's really high or really low rail. Which one is this?
Wow,
that was
dude.
definitely Brian. I love Brian's bar spins.
Double bar.
That's why it looks so steezy.
Yeah.
Double bar. Reminds me a little like Chema.
Wow, that was bar. That was bar revert. No, that was bar.
Ooh, it was Barback Smith.
Dude, no, look at what Mike does though.
Best way to my heart.
After this
Barback Smith.
I think this clip's in both videos too. Look at this next clip. What he does.
Oh yeah, that is that
front
clip.
feeble bar, revert bar.
Oh, I thought it was a bar, but yeah, Oppo. Look at these two. Two legends. Just a nice, clean, straight hop over the rail. Did he bar into that or just hop into the bank?
That was bar.
Didn't need to do it, but I'll take it. Oh, yeah, he did. Wow. You got both wheels on there.
Wow. Mike
that was such a gnarly fall.
On the Wally.
Yeah, Mike gets his head busted. Oh, my gosh.
He goes for it, dude.
They all look like they're going to be chilled, too. Like, all right, you're falling, but it's cool. And then out of nowhere, he must have a very heavy head. Because it instantly his head just goes there. He's a smart guy.
This is pre-Brian with the dreadlock.
Yeah, it's like it's forming.
Yeah, it's forming.
Uh-oh. Yeah, there it is. This is where it all went wrong. That first knot appears. Jeez, two manual guys here. Damn, that gold clamp. That was switch? Or is he doing like a straight on ride?
I don't know.
What's Mike doing with his feet in this video?
Yeah, look at that front foot.
Yeah, like his front foot is now straight and his back foot is all corked. Maybe it's like a brakeless manis are coming in hot.
Green Bull.
Even Brian a little bit. His front foot, both of them are pretty straightforward. This is not, hey, what is that, full whip or was that whip bar twist? Ooh, that was definitely a bar twist over the rail into the bank. People take notes on this.
That was full bar twist.
That I think that was really?
Yeah.
Dude, I could swear that's like the dopest full whip I've ever seen in my life.
With the bar twist.
Not rotor whip.
Watch. Hand never leaves.
You're right. Yeah, that is a bar twist. I thought he just somehow steezed out a full whip. Yeah, this is where his bar twists are really. He's like, I'm top of the pops. Was I there for that day? I don't think so.
Down the street.
That's Portland. I've been there for that. That flat gap is nuts.
Manny,
I don't know if I was there. We filmed. I think DB got the clip.
Full twist. Somebody said in the chat. Full twist.
Full twist.
Yeah.
So steezy. That's that same Portland spot. Whoa! Wait, that wasn't triple, was it? Gosh darn SD. 1, 2, 3. Wow, I think that was trips.
Or it might have been 2.5.
Yeah, right. I was gonna say 2.5, but I'm like, there's no way.
It might have been
That's
two
what
and
you
a half.
get for doing 2.5. You get it to the ribs, Brian. I would never wish pain on anyone. That's Scooters. Who's legit? Nice little Steez whip at the end. It's always good after a land, just throwing out. I mean, it's not as nearly as difficult as a kickflip after a land, because you
Wow.
could really screw stuff up. Sick lip. I would have thought that,
Wow,
well, I guess
dude. Did you see what that was?
that was a body variable mid front board, and the red vans have come back again. Back at it again with the red vans. Okay,
Little
so
bar
that was
lip.
the lip.
Boom.
So was that board slide to body variable to front board, I'm guessing?
Yeah. It's a switch front board, right?
Yeah.
There he goes again with the boneless
Whoa, fast
bar.
plant to late bar. Boneless, huh?
My
You're
bad.
right.
Fast plant.
I don't know, it could be boneless. Because technically you're holding on to it.
Yeah.
Wow. Flip up the rail. These two are big on the front boards. That was
Damn.
Portland. Was I there? Oh, man. Oh, dude. Brian. That was he got like destroyed on that rail.
You got the trick. Oh, wow. Bar Manny into the wedge.
Whoa. Didn't Jake whip nose Manny into that? Sorensen?
Yeah, then didn't Tommy or Nick do something like supering? I can't remember.
Yeah. Big scooter spot. Where's this spot?
New York.
New York?
New York.
It looks a little New York.
Wow.
Oh my God. Okay, it didn't hit his head.
Wow.
Wait, did he body variable
Yep.
into that?
Yep.
Bring this back if they haven't. I know there was a time where everyone was doing this kind of thing, but usually it was like, I don't know, like you're just like 50, mid 50. Now I'm gonna body varial.
Boom, dude. He does it so perfect. I love how him and
So
Brian have
good.
completely different styles, though, so it totally works, the two of them doing it
Yeah.
together.
Some of the rail stees is a little bit of the same, or like one lip, like Brian's be lip sliding, and Mike is front boarding.
Damn.
But yeah, other than that, their styles are way different, or not way different, but fairly different.
Similar enough to work off each other, but not too close, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they could both ride like the same spots.
And get different clips, yeah.
Ooh, they were joking about taking those slams. The older I get, it's harder to watch. Whoa!
Crazy.
I'm sorry. I know I'm gonna have to go back, but that triple bar again, or is that another 2.5?
I think it's 2.
I mean, triple's just unnecessary, but I'll take it. 1, 2. Yeah, that was 2. So sick and so sketch. Like, not the way he did it, but just like the margin of error you have for that is so small. And he did that pretty darn clean. God, I love a good scooter resource graphic.
Yeah. All right.
Nice glowing effects.
And now that was 2016. Now we're to 2018 when he joins the Aztec family. I think right at the beginning, too.
So what was his career as far as like major deck brands?
TSI.
Just TSI and then Aztec.
He rode for TSI all the way up until he rode for Aztec, if I'm not mistaken. Like, he left TSI to go to Aztec.
Dang, already had another person on the side, huh?
I think.
Didn't even have to go on any dates.
He might have been semi-dating them prior. I don't know. We'd have to ask Mike.
Maybe because of their really good intro graphic. That looked real. It looked like real metal. Look at this guy. Reppin' Dallas, huh? That's interesting. What's your affiliation? Ooh. Superimposition. Is that Vegas? Salt Lake City. Apparently it's back and forth all over the country.
Yeah.
This is an Olivia Monk's edit.
I think this is, yeah, I'm assuming.
Oh.
I'm assuming.
Whoa.
Logan
Let's talk about that basketball hoop down there. That is crazy. That was another downhill Manny, by the way. Not it was down a bank, but we'll take it. Should have had the basketball in hand.
Wow. Manny up the
Wow,
wall.
great. Was that Manny all the way up?
Yeah, I think so.
We are just going back and forth on this vid.
I mean, yeah, dude.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Wally to over the
Just like
stairs.
film a whole video there.
I've always wanted to go to this spot.
Yeah, this is Texas?
I've never been.
Yeah, I think it's Texas.
Does he go?
It's just like
Oh yeah.
every other time it's filled in, right? And
That's
they
a
have to keep.
crazy clip.
Damn, this welcome to already starting in reverse. Love it.
He did a push off and
Did a push off.
Wow.
There we go. Professor Hohmann did a couple lab tests, then hitting some rails. Now this is where he's like, not that he's like, I don't know. This is where he like knows he's good and is just having a good time and being steezy.
I would agree. This is like the Mike we've known the last few years, where he's like, I know who I am in scootering.
That backwards yellow cap. This is legendary. Wow. Legendary Mike. Oh, threes over rails. Like,
was that like towards the rail?
You don't have to. It's so dangerous. Yeah, spinning towards it. Gary.
Blindside? Yeah, blindside.
Well, I guess on the way out, yeah. I would rather do it. Well, I suck at frontside threes, but that's how I'd rather do it. So you don't clip that. You have less of a chance of hitting your back wheel. But still, just threes over rails. It's scary.
The professor, once again.
The professor. Oh, my God. Huge banks.
Ooh,
right,
over the
he
cap.
does. He's a big bank. For someone who didn't grow up in Arizona or Texas, huge bank rider. Wow, these spots. That's the McKean like finger whip spot, right?
That's how I know this is a Logan film project. Oh yeah, this clip.
This Manny through the fountain,
so
barefoot. Cool. Wow, and I really appreciate he did it barefoot because I got to think about wet socks. It's like one of the worst things in the world.
Dude, wet shoes in general, man.
Wet shoes I don't even know. Never done it. Wet socks are as far as I go. And it's
Once
awful.
the socks are wet, Addy's done.
Yeah, I had a huge freak out. People know we were going to a bank spot to ride this bank, and I fell in the river, and I just threw a fit and left and went home.
Well,
I was so upset.
Also, when you threw your scooter in that.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm probably gonna live 10 years less, assuming all goes well, because I jumped into a toxic. I didn't know when I was throwing my scooter that it was gonna land in this toxic puddle where there was like asbestos warnings, but I had to get it out.
Yeah.
Had to get it out.
Jared was so spooked that day.
No, that was the lowest moment of my life was when I threw that scooter because no one sees it afterwards, but it was like the lowest. As far as me just freaking out and like, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah.
But anyways, sorry, Jared, for that. Every other day I think about that and I just want to call up Jared and be like, I'm sorry for that moment.
Dude, this next one though, this Manny trick was so proper.
Even that back lip is like awesome. He just can't. Hop into fakey Manny.
Ooh.
Okay. At first I was like, dude, you're gonna mess up this good car, but it was already busted. Maybe by them. Whoa, what's up with the frame rate there? Wow, dude. Another break spot, by the way. Count it as another. Okay, Mike. Just simmer down. Whoa. That reminds me of the like Fort Miley wall ride spot.
Yeah.
Under the rail, into the bank. Dude, come on. How much cooler can you get? Hohmann. He could do a 360 bar twist and like just do that at like for a whole video for 5 minutes and for 10 years straight. Just keep doing those and I'd watch. Is he still rocking the gold clamp? Like, is this something no one's ever picked up on?
I don't think he is.
The gold proto. I mean, look, it's right there.
Bar twist back lip.
Bar twist back lip with the gold proto thing. Dude. Whoa, okay. Dude. Did he just do like a competition run right there? Bar twist to bar spin, dude. I don't even know how he caught that. It doesn't get any cleaner than that. That was a masterpiece right there. Masterpiece trick. Ooh, whip bar, another way to my heart. Just a classic.
Perfect line.
He's got a good I don't know. Would you say it's a huge like a smaller bag of tricks? He's just over the years he's kind of kept a similar bag.
But he's got them and he makes them look good. And
Yeah, it's making it look
his
real
switch
good.
game is on point too. Like he could ride both ways, no problem.
Mm-hmm. The front board bar twist, I remember that. I remember seeing that and being like, how much fun was that?
Someone said in
Front
the
board bar
comments that he's
twist.
still riding that clamp. So,
There's Rudy.
Addy,
He was the one who took him. Oh yeah, dude. I mean, that's going to Smithsonian. Or Rudy took him to that Texas spot.
Maybe
because he lived out there. I remember other people filming there. He was taking them.
Oh no, there's still more.
Better be. So steezy. Front board on the out rail to bar twist. It's like anyone else who's bar twisting, that's great. But you're never going to be able to do it as good as Hohmann. And that's not a reason not to.
Someone said they just checked. He's still rocking it. So I'm incorrect on that, Addy. You are right.
I wonder if it's the same one. Because if so, like...
He just bought like 5 of them.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's the best promo for proto clamps. Not like they need one. Everyone knows they're already some of the best, if not the best. I mean, they got the patent.
Wow. Dude.
Manny on Manny's. Did he just start out Manny there? Not that it matters. But how can you make a manual look so fun? Yeah, just kind of dropped in Manny. Like, this is a clip where I'm like, okay, I got to go outside. Go to a driveway and practice.
Yeah, he like drops into it, Manny. Yeah.
How is he allowed to have so much fun, but simultaneously be so gnarly? And then just pops it in. Like, come on, dude. How much more fun yet cool can you be? Like, that was sick.
Wow.
And props for the filter change on that one.
Logan.
I think Logan did that.
For sure.
He had to be ready to change that ND filter. You can
see his shadow at the end there.
And it just kind of pops right when he comes out. That's real camera work right there. Boom. It almost looks like he edits the clip, just puts 2 together. This spot, dude. Anytime I see this, you know something's going down. Bar twist. So you don't need to gainer into it, which was really sick. To whoever that kid was that gainer did. But the bar twist was dope.
Less is more.
Yeah. Damn. And only he has to like go down a bank and then push. Like
hits that
that's how you know you're going for something big. Dude, I've been to that spot. That is crazy.
Off the top rope.
I see now why he had to like go down and up.
Dude, dude. He's going so fast in this. He like not this one, the next one. Watch the next one. Look how fast he's going to where he like accidentally airs. Right here.
Heel whips. Boom. Yeah.
He lands like halfway down the bank.
You're right. He almost like
he's hauling.
He could have just hauled to the bottom and like nosed it. Bro, who's riding Arizona in the hockey
Dude, the Manny bar Manny.
Wait, is that Arizona? Maybe not off of 40.
That's the oververt.
Yeah, the oververt.
Wow.
Damn, any whip over to Manny. So crazy. Dude, drop it down to Manny. I'm sorry. This is my 30 on this video. The big white socks. The tubers.
Boom.
Damn, steezy Manny and avoiding like clipping your bar on the pillar.
Massive tail whip.
Massive whip. Jesus, how many stairs is that?
And
like 17? Yeah, he's done repping the brands. He's like, you gotta pay me now. Wow, another Manny down a bank where he hits multiple walls.
I remember that.
Y'all are sleeping on that trick. And now you can't even do it, or else you're posing off mic. Waited too long. This is my favorite hat, is his like kind of painter hat.
Yeah.
French mic, my favorite mic.
It's kind of a little Bobby D vibes.
Yeah, when we rode that indoor park in Oakland, he's got the red striped tee and I think Frenchie hat. Yeah. So dope.
That was insane.
Wow. He could just drop in, but he's like, no, I'm going to whip this.
That's one of my favorite clips of Mike.
Oh. He knows it too. He's like, I do not want to do that again. That was anytime I see those roofs, I think about what he just did there. And I know I'm not going to do it. So I'm glad somebody finally did.
No film.
47,000 views.
All right, so that was his first part with Aztec. Then
they don't give Logan any shout out in the description for filming that.
They'll have to talk about that at home.
Hopefully, he got paid.
Okay. So this has no bio. This is his
No bio. It's
second.
just Lil Wayne.
This is his second part, and I'm pretty sure this was for his first SIG deck. If you remember, it was the Pittsburgh hockey team one, the Penguins.
This is no, I did. Well, I'm sure when I see it, I'll remember.
It's like a black deck. It had like a yellow stripe on the side. It came out at the same time as
Oh.
DB's deck was red and black with the beard logo.
Yeah, you're totally right. We got that one for the giveaway. Mike, there's the red shirt I'm talking about.
That's literally the outfit you were talking about right there.
Yes,
he's still
this
in
is
it right
the
there.
Mike. Yeah,
This is around the time he came to our house though, too, Addy.
yeah, that's totally true. Well, and this is premiere 2020, and yeah, we were out of there by then. Yeah, this is when Mike is like a stone cold homie. In my own life, that was beautifully lit. Very nice filming.
Wow.
Huge three. All right, this is one like also with Brian, but these two are just roof gnar dogs. They're really kind of doing a lot of things. I mean, obviously, I haven't watched every single rider and every single video, but they seem to be doing a lot of things that other riders aren't.
Yeah, like filming good tricks.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, you know, whatever.
Just such a simple yet effective dig you threw right there on the entire industry.
Except for Mike.
Dude, talking shit with Tubi. Love it. Love it. Wow, Steve. I'm terrible at backside wall rides. I always learn front side.
Dude, you also set me up too easily for me to say that.
I know.
Too.
Yeah,
it was too easy.
It was good. It's the truth hurts if you guys don't like it.
Stussy shirt there, huh?
Do you think that looks like he drew the Stussy logo on the back? And if so, even more of a legend. Wow, that looks like Spain. I did see one Spanish spot.
Yeah,
of course
there was a couple, I think, but yeah.
Oh, there's that SIG deck. Yeah, damn, into the dirt, and it's brick. See, this guy's wheels have touched more brick than any other rider. Wow. Did we ever hit that spot when we were in Barcelona?
We went by it, but the biker homies, your brother and friends, didn't want to ride it.
Oh, at Yellowbank?
Yeah, they're like, it's blowed out, or some dumb comment.
Like,
I think me and Kerr,
everyone's already done the tricks I can do.
Me and Kerr like went over and like looked at it, like, oh, there it is.
Yeah, dude, legendary. More brick. Somebody go look up the footage. This guy has touched more brick than any other rider of anything.
This is a lot of Barcy, dude.
Yeah, this is. Oh, and the gold clamp
and the hat.
Starting out fakey. Oh, wow. Full cab. Andy's got the matching penguin. You got those, dude. And now it's got the penguin sweatshirt. He knew. He's going all Pittsburgh on this, but specifically the Penguins.
That's that scooter I was talking about for sure. Right
yeah,
there.
Yeah. I would love to go to a hockey game with Hohmann
and Big Mike.
Yeah, that should be. He could do like a little podcast, Hockey with Hohmann, like live from NHL games, just talking.
Bar twisty front board.
Boom.
Okay, we were at this spot, I think.
Yeah,
which is near the other spot. I know
this is the
Barcelona,
W Hotel.
No.
Is this the W Hotel spot?
No.
But the other side of it. Nope,
No,
definitely not.
No.
Definitely not with that building. Wait, I don't recognize that then.
We went there.
I thought I did. Whoa. Did they set up ramps out of that, or did they just happen to find that?
Under the sign.
That was dangerous. Too. Through the sign. That is an underrated event in the history of humans. That was crazy. Very unique. No one's done that. But this, whoa. I'd rather throw myself down Wallenberg again than to try to attempt that. Ooh, Steezy Manny Bar. Wow, he's probably one of the few people who's like, I'm gonna manual this spot. Everyone's grinding it.
Steezy
down. Steezy, that was Switch. Switch front board.
Bam.
Still holding it down. Still holding it down with whip bars in 2020.
And classic vans too. Those are the classics.
Yeah. Kind of a prison sock vibe, if I got to say so myself. / hockey.
Well, it's like you got to wear shorts in Florida, so why not wear some tall socks so you don't get little ankle scrapes?
Yeah, and fleas out there or something
and stuff.
Yeah, you're still gonna get them.
Yeah, We'll catch the
Maybe,
blood.
sweat
Wow,
absorption.
did you see
That
that?
trick, dude.
That was
That's
so
one of those
cool.
Hohmann tricks. I don't know why it sticks.
Oh my god,
It's
dude!
because these two back to back hold a moment in my brain in history
And those
that I
spots
didn't
are,
know was there.
and they're way harder to ride than you think.
Yeah.
That break bank spot when we went there, I had all these ideas in my mind. And remember, Kerr got rocked on a pop shovey on it.
Yeah, dude. I filmed for like an hour or something there thinking I'll easily get this, but there's something about that bank spot. It's so much harder than you think.
And it's down a
And like
hill.
steeper.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's down a hill, which is kind of nice because it is so steep, you need the speed. And you could hill bomb from another direction into it.
Was that
But
switch
yeah,
front board? Was that
was I
switch?
trying like hop over 50 on that?
Dude,
We
was
spent
that?
all day at that spot.
We did.
Great sandwiches nearby.
Yeah. They're all right.
Bocadillos.
Right
They
here.
were all right.
Switch front board?
Yeah, that was switch front board. Wow,
It's
he was holding
massive.
it down in the Wu-Tang. And
Massive.
now he's in the black spots. And he switched. He had to switch back for the 5 though. He's like, I can't do switch high 5. I gotta go back to regular before I give daps to this homie.
Dude.
Wow. R spin manual to what was that? Inward out. Oh my god! And it was another precision ride in a way.
What's crazy though is we watched all these videos. We didn't see him do one like scooter flip at all.
That's the first. Yeah, inward or bri flip I've seen.
And then he throws that out.
With Thrasher. Can I get that clip, dude?
Is it Inky
Nah.
with the dreads?
I was at first thinking, oh, is that Inky? Nah.
I thought he had dreads.
That's just the Spanish look with the dread. Is that Dylan Morrison?
Yeah, in a Heligrip tee.
Yeah.
Rocking the big Ron tee.
I wish that was Inky. I don't know if Inky goes out with the boys anymore.
Oh, I mean, this is a while ago, but yeah, look at I remember this one. This is infamous. Boom.
Yeah, the 3-bar twist and just sticks it. It's like that foot ain't coming off. You thought it was.
And that thing's massive, dude.
That is huge.
Shirtless, dude. Topless, bro. I ain't.
Oh yeah, I forgot. It's the thrice angle.
Yeah. It deserved thrice angles.
It deserved thrice angles.
A scooter ride into the street. He kicks.
Is that Juzzy filming?
Yeah, it is.
I know that hair. Wow. Mike's tattoo is so great right there. I love I forgot about the wave afterwards. Such a like professional like thank you wave to the people. He's a good man.
After he throws his scooter blocking cars and stuff, it's great.
Yeah.
That's great. That's one of my favorite, like maybe even like top 5 all around parts. That's a great video.
You know what? It's one of those where it wasn't on my top 5 in my head, but I had forgotten, and now that's officially top 5.
All right. Well, this actually works out perfectly. We hit our hour mark, and we are on the current video, which we saw at the premiere. I think Addy hasn't watched it since we were at the premiere.
I gotta say though, I remember while watching it, I think it's the most I've shouted at a premiere, but like a certain type of shout that's just a like, oh my god, like my mind, like simultaneously mind blown, very appreciative of the trick, and then also just like proud and happy for like a rider and scootering that these were going down. It was just a mind blown versus like banger. Yeah. I don't know. It was more than that. It was beyond bangers.
Yeah. Real quick too, homie in the chat is saying that they're for sure pretty much that he's still riding the clamp, that there even was some type of article about him, or he referenced that clamp in an article, but he cannot remember what article it was, and it's a full knuckle. It's a proto full knuckle.
It looks pretty full knuckle-ish. I mean, I guess he could have been writing that for 4 years and had an article about it, being like, damn, you've been writing that for 4 years, but it's been like 10.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it goes back to like a magazine is what I'm saying, or like just a recent something article.
Yeah. This was my favorite part in the video. No offense to Jake, Little Bruss. Of course, we support him with no other. Austin Coates killed it. Logan, of course, was awesome in it. Eric had a great opening part too. Love that Eric part. Of course, we were there for him doing the finger whip down in Wallenberg. That was awesome to be there in person. But something about Mike's part, and I hate to say this, the music really worked really well with it too. You know what I mean? This is one of my favorite parts. Yeah, like I said, probably my favorite part in the video. So, Addy, where'd you go there, buddy?
I'm here.
Okay, I'm pressing play.
I'm back.
Okay. Oh, and there you go. There's the deck, Addy. Like,
Damn. Boom. Let's go.
I gotta get one of those for the warehouse.
I know, dude. I love the color. Everything about it's great.
I think Olivia
We
drew
just
it.
need. What's up?
I think Olivia drew that.
I wouldn't be surprised. She's got the, and she did this too, right? She
Yeah,
did.
She definitely did. She edited the whole video.
Wow. I gotta say, Mike's had overall the best titles, best title work. He took it seriously since day one, and didn't use freaking papyrus.
I gotta say, after watching all that SD footage, nothing against the VX. I know Mike's a big VX fan. Great to be back in HD here.
This is great too because wait, it's a VX logo, but then an HD video. I'm sure
that was gonna be my next comment. That was gonna be my next comment. Kind of weird how they had well, no, this was from the DVD, but then they put a promotion for his deck at the beginning.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it makes sense.
But it's kind of funny because they promote his deck, which I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. I bet it's been talked about. Wow, just drop.
And this is where, like, I want to point out this out at the beginning, too. This is where he starts getting the 5-0s. Like, now if you go to his Instagram, too, he doesn't do Manny. Oh, he does Manny still. But, like, now he's, like, 5-0 king. Like,
Yeah.
He's 5-0 in everything.
And that was so steezy to just, like, ride into a 5-0.
This clip, dude. I love this clip.
This spot. Wow.
So
that's
good.
Like, it's a weird, like, in between, like, Wally manual. Like, it's almost too long to be a Wally. It's so sick.
Through the water.
I mean, he brings back an homage to the fountain manual, but he's like, I'm just going to destroy that and not get a single drop on my socks.
Mask on.
Mask on. Not upset.
That one. Ugh.
Wow, hop down, and he's managed to do tons of banks in all of his videos.
This one,
at least
too,
the ones
dude.
we've watched. And then going under something, like I'm noticing so many things now watching all these videos. Little motifs of his, and that some more brick banks, and another like through something right there with a bank. He's just combining it all masterfully in this video. Little like got to put some wheels on bricks. Let's go. Rail hop bar twist. This is just wow. Hohmann's 9th, as I would say. His symphony. All the homies watching. That's a sign of respect. They were all just
Mike,
chilling and watching.
There.
What did he have?
Urban Art.
Oh. Well, at least he's repping something. Oh.
Yeah, he doesn't ride for them, though. Come on now.
No, it doesn't ride for them, no. You could tell by his shoulders. Wow. He took a beating on that clip. He had many a bales or one gnarly one before he landed that. I swear, like all the Mannies in this are so impressive. Manny bar, Manny to down a bank. It's like it's got to have something like a bank, a Manny, or a bar spin or through something.
Brian on the second angle?
Yeah. This is I think, yeah, it's all coming back to me too. Like the spots he's riding are just so like spots I would never ride. Very unique. I just don't have the eye for it like he does. And just like powers into a manual. So dope. Another bank through some stuff. Just a masterpiece. Alpha Kappa Alpha. Let's go. That may be the one trick I could learn if I really tried. Oh, the sloth dot grip. Wow. It's like, I got to go through something and tweaks the ball. Dude, he combines going through something. It's made of brick. Okay, that drop into the bank is just...
This part's incredible, bro.
This one, dude, the wall or just the riding through all of those. Like, bro, you clip your elbow on that. Bye-bye. Just shattered elbow. I really wish I'm sure someone has
That's
the
Highway 5,
recording.
isn't it?
Oh, is that off the 5?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's the Highway
Could
5
be.
one that you see on the way
that's
down
that famous one off the 5?
Yeah, that you see on the way to LA every time we go.
Yeah.
When you're leaving NorCal and you're just pulling into SoCal, you see
like
this.
After Magic Mountain?
Before, I think.
Yeah, you're right. So
Yep.
is that in the middle of the grapevine or like at the end of the grapevine?
End of the grapevine.
If you're going south.
Yeah.
Dude, the
I
number
don't.
of roof rides in this video.
That's not even us blowing out a spot because that thing's clearly there.
Yeah, that thing's very.
Wow.
Wow, just another Manny bar twist. It's like none of it feels repetitive at all, even though like manual on some brick banks.
Dude, but look at
But
that.
he manages to make it different. It's like, well,
Dude.
that's still unique. I've never seen him do that kind. And now another curved Manny.
And the Vans too, always with the Vans.
Wow, it's got the Vans and the gold clamp.
And the hat you like.
Yeah, dude. I'm also a big fan of the purple pants. There's Logan, short hair Logan. Let's go. I want to have the recording of the like dubbed in a video where it's just the audience cheering from the premiere because everyone was going insane.
Wow.
There's another going underneath some rails down a bank.
Half Cat Man.
It's like he had to think about like you really had to put this video together. Or I wonder, you know, like did he plan like I'm just gonna ride massive banks for a whole part?
the MTV hat.
MTV and then another brick spot into a bank. Bank, bar twist, whip. Loving it. I hope the way I'm calling out the same things over it's not an insult. This is endearing.
Wow.
Manual up to it's like, oh dude. Manual up that huge bank and then send it off. Wow. He's just making a statement
Manual's
with this
a
video
roof.
without trying.
This is
Yeah,
like
the
all
manual,
of his
the
work
roof.
coming together.
Yeah, exactly.
Man.
Yeah, this is one where I lost it in the theater.
Like thinks he fakes you out. He fakes you
Yeah,
out, dude.
totally fakes you out.
He's just chilling.
It was after that where I was like, all right, I gotta find his dad after this and be like, do you know what you just watched? Okay, now this is upsetting. But I guess it's okay if your whole body gets wet, not just your feet.
At that point, you're doing it for the clip too. You're like, I
Yeah.
landed it. This is gonna be a moment.
That's one of those like you worked your whole young life up to that moment and you're gonna take a little bath.
Where does he find these hats?
Yeah, where does he find these hats and all these manual spots?
Dude, yeah, right?
Oh my, I would have spent my whole young life here just riding this thing. And there's enough to where like each you and your buddies can have your own to practice on. That's the one I thought was
Dude.
at I thought that was the one in San Jose, Sunnyvale. It's like, dude, you've got so much gnarness. Like, you didn't need to do that. You would have been fine without it. But he's like, no, there's a bank. I'm going to destroy it. Manual up a ramp to hop over. And he timed it with the plane in the background. I don't know if that was intentional on that roof ride. It's these are the type of videos where I'm like, I'm never going to ride a roof. But after seeing Mike ride all these roofs, I have to look now and log them in case he's ever in town. Manny, whip Manny with the gold clamp, whip Manny. That's not the Aztec gold clamp, is it? I'm really obsessed with this, as you may have imagined. Bar twist over a rail into a bank.
To Manny.
To Manny. It's like, oh, I've seen this before. Nope, not where he's done a Manny at the end. Still got the high up socks. It's a golf influence. Oh, that's one where like, yeah, thank God he had the glasses on. That might have saved his eyebrow. Dude, are those buff bars? Yeah. Is he riding buff bars right there?
Yeah,
dude.
Someone
how did I never pick up on that?
But look how he goes to that little window again too.
He did another little precision.
So and then Manny's off the curb.
Yeah, just keeps going. It's like, I'll whip out of
I'll
that.
make a little combo.
That was a good time to end it.
I'll make a little combo out of it.
I wonder if that was always the plan for like, oh, just see what happens when I get to the bottom.
Right there too, Ad.
Dude, so sick.
Smashes the glasses. Right here though, Addy. Look at this. Ducks through again.
Manny through the little thing. Like, how do you even find that spot? Dude, I wonder if like, did Broussard give him the buff bars or he just went and made them himself? Like found the clamp. Some knockoff buffs.
No, that doesn't seem legit. I mean, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. He got the 5-0s down in this video. Got the Got Perp script
This
tape.
clip.
Dude, back 5-0, Manny to back 5-0 bar twist. Nope, he's gonna finger whip it. Just when you think you figured him out, he's like, I'm gonna
Switch.
throw in a finger whip.
Did you see a switch 5?
That was switch 5. I love it how he's just like, now this is the 5-0 section of the video.
Yeah. And like he doesn't like kiss the ledge, like he slides those.
No,
fives.
he is in that thing. Damn, that was switch.
Incredible.
Switch fronty, and now it's almost like he's like a salad. I don't know. It's like a corked out 5-0.
Yeah.
Like a, was it lucky? Dude. He's like, I learned this trick. Now I'm gonna destroy it. He was so
juicing on that one.
I mean, that is a unique. Like, it's tough to find those spots where you could do that. There's that one in Barcelona where you could like hop from metal ledge to metal ledge. One of my favorites. That was through something, but it was pretty high up. I think that's Ethan Hawke as a police officer.
That's his cousin, a little bit younger.
The homie's right there, like, nah, it's cool, bro. That's Hohmann. I don't know if you know he's a legend. Damn, just
this angle.
Yeah, dude. Oh, book in the manual. I think, yeah, that was another thing. Everyone was freaking out. Is like you think he's gonna. That was one of the most epic things. Like you put that, I don't know, between that and the Mike Hohmann #2.
Yeah.
It's like if I only pick one to go in the Smithsonian, I don't know. Those two Manny tricks in Mike Hohmann 2, where he's manning on the bank, and then like 180s, Manny 180 up the bank.
Well, also just like the buildup, like watching his footage the way we did tonight, and the buildup over the years, you could see his style and the progression, and him getting tricks better and cleaner, and adding on to him. He totally adds on. Like he's got everything he's got on lockdown.
And then he just goes extra buck.
Yeah.
In this latest one.
Yeah.
That seemed kind of planned out. He's like, I'm really gonna get these spots in order, but I don't know. I guess there's like, since he rides such unique spots, he doesn't have to like really pick stuff out. It's, you know, as far as like, oh, someone already did that, they already murdered this spot, I gotta find something. It's like, how many people are riding roofs? How many people are doing those wild drop-offs and like going through signs and whatnot? Just wild. But yeah, more than any other person I could think of so far where I've just watched their videos over the years, like in like an hour, you really do see how he kind of honed in his style and his spot selection.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But just very unique. And then still surprises he throws in there. Like, was that the one finger whip we saw?
Yeah, one finger whip, one scooter, front scoot.
Yeah. Just wild. It's like, I'd love to ask him, like, so why there? What made you decide that? Like, you learned it at the park earlier?
I mean, that's also like that. Like, to clarify real quick, that's not every part Mike's ever filmed. That's just the ones that I pulled up.
Yeah.
You know, so that like we also, just to point out too, because I'm sure a lot of people are gonna be like, "Where's his like dissidence footage, his coalition footage?" Because you know, like the naked clip, the infamous naked clip.
Yeah, the naked clip.
Yeah, the infamous naked clip, right?
Oh man, yeah, it's a good point. You wouldn't bring that up.
And we didn't pull up any of that stuff.
Yeah. That was a crazy video, now that I think about it. I can't remember like all the tricks, but just that it was like, whoa. Even before the naked part.
Yeah.
That was a wild trick.
Yeah.
Which was like a bar twist into a bank?
Yeah.
Like a bank ledge?
No, like that we saw it when we were in Barcelona. I pointed it out to you.
Mm-hmm.
It was by the nudie beach, which I'm sure is what inspired him to get nude.
Yeah, I saw that same guy that's always there. He's like, all right, I could do this.
The naked old man.
Yeah. There's always that same naked old man getting a sunburn where you would never want one. I took a good look. I was like, how do you do this, bro? It's beet red. I'm not ashamed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was cooking his meat.
Dude, it was cooked.
Yeah.
I'm saying the moral of this whole section video is wear sunscreen.
But yeah,
I just want to know, like, how does he top that video? It's been what? Probably. Well, I'm sure he stacked a lot of footage from when he filmed that to when that video dropped, but
What, the Aztec video?
Oof. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what he's up to right now.
And he's gonna be jumping off of like 2-story houses.
I can't wait to see what he's working on.
I could
I
see him
don't think,
switching it up completely. Like, I'm
I
just
was
gonna
gonna
ride
say,
bulls.
I could see him switching up his style and going a different route.
Mm-hmm.
He's getting older, you know. He's been in the game for quite some time at this point.
He's somewhere, like, dude, just go like to a park and get really good at transitions, since he already is in like its own way.
Yeah.
But he just kind of like is so buck
Yeah.
in that last video. It's like, now's not the time to go old dog it. If you want to, though, I dig it. You know, everyone's one knee injury away or bad finger injury from having to take it chill.
Incredible video though. Incredible.
Yeah, that was incredible. What was
Really
the
good.
song for that?
It was something I can't remember.
Was it Bowie?
No, that
Again?
no Bowie. No
Not that it really
Bowie.
matters.
It was 2 songs. I don't recognize either of them, and it doesn't say who the
Lucifer, My Love, and The Only One. Artist, Twin Temple. Yeah.
Is it Twin Temple for both of them though? Or
Oh, that's the album.
no, it's also the
Oh,
artist.
and the artist is Twin Temple. Yeah. Oh, self-titled.
Interesting.
I guess. What's the top comment? Let me one
No,
last thing.
No, we can't.
We don't want to see it.
No, in case somebody used inappropriate language, you never know.
Oh yeah, you never know.
Yeah, slurs or something messed up.
Yeah. Gosh, dang it.
That's like the address thing. Remember? We can't push those buttons. We've already done an hour and 20 minutes, and I'd be super bummed with us if we scrolled down and there was a heavy something, and then we're like, dang it, we gotta cut the end of the episode off.
Well,
gosh darn it.
Now I want to watch the Eric Harkless part. Eric Too Real is doing the finger whip over Wallenberg. Offline. Or off live.
But you know what I also recommend is just to go. I think they still are selling the complete video on their website. And I think you could buy it online or you could buy a hard copy. Go support the Aztec boys. Pick up a hard copy
right now.
Yep.
It's the one Scooter DVD I have with me, and it's the Lotus DVD just chilling up there.
That's good.
Do I have the one that's signed?
I don't know.
Oh man, I gotta look.
I got the poster signed. Remember? Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh, he had to take off his headphones. Green screen's falling apart. We can see Addy's suit. Look at it. Look at Addy's suit right there.
Ooh, mine is not signed. I mean, it would have been on the plastic part anyway, like the shiny.
Nah, you clearly haven't watched it since the premiere because
look, it's white.
Put it in front of your chest.
And
flip it. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Everyone knows. We got it. Austin Code's last part. Well, anyways, we've confirmed I've got it. For people like, no, you don't. You don't have the DVD. I was the first one. When they brought it out, I ran over when he busted out the box because I was expecting like a mad dash of people. So I was like, I'm ready. I got my cash in hand.
Didn't you spot someone? Like, Classic Chris or somebody?
I might. Yeah. And he Venmoed me right away.
Oh, there you go.
Was on. I think so. Yeah, I spotted someone.
Yeah. I ordered 2 online. One's at the warehouse and one's in my room.
That was smart. I'm upset I didn't have to like actually battle people. I thought it was going down, and I was like, I've got the advantage for once. I'm first.
I never carry cash, so
I knew. It's like, I'm gonna need cash for something. You never know when you're going to Havasu.
Yeah.
They're like stuck back in time a little bit. No offense.
All right.
Havasu.
Well, I feel like that was a good episode. We'll wrap it up here. That's actually 2 episodes for the week for making up for last week where we didn't have an episode.
That's true.
So we did on Monday. We did the Scooter Collectibles episode. Go back and check that one out and see all the different scooter collectibles that Addy has at the warehouse.
Yeah.
And then today's episode, the Michael Hohmann episode.
The carbon fiber razor. Should have showed that first.
What?
Like, hook him in. The carbon fiber razor.
It's an hour and a half live, so
that's what I'm saying. It's deep in there.
I know. I was making a shorter cut of just that.
Yeah,
I'll show it to you later.
Off stream. upstream.
We'll be back next week, back to our normal scheduled Thursdays, I think, but we're gonna try to maybe hit
We've
it.
been Friday steady.
Have we?
Yeah. I think the first one was Thursday, and
The
then they
first
were all
two couple
Friday.
one, right? No, only the first one.
Yeah,
Wow.
I think maybe the
Okay.
first one.
Well, I guess we'll be
I
back.
was ready to push to tomorrow. I was like, nah, let's do it. Let's go.
We definitely did one of them on a Saturday.
Yeah, we did. That was the no, we did Super Bowl Sunday.
Before the Super Bowl?
Yeah, that morning.
Damn, you're right. We did. Shucks.
Pretty sure. Anyways,
Yeah.
we'll
Well,
try to remember upstream.
we'll be back sometime next week, Thursday, Friday, whatever it may be.
I brought back green light for the first time since the first video with the 420 review. So today's color was green. Get a Hohmann deck. We actually don't get a Hohmann deck because I want to make sure I could get one first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe, turn on the notification buttons or whatever it may be. We appreciate it.
You said it's cool if they don't turn on the notifications, so we just got to clarify.
Yeah. But I would like to get more people in here because then the chat's fun. People are answering questions that me and you, we don't know everything, so it's cool to have the chat fill in blank spots. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we need the smart, the people who got that knowledge, that history knowledge.
I look at for the homies, by the homies. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, we're out.
Peace.